Should have been here for 4:20. Should have been here for 4:20, but it's 4:26. Oh well, the 6 looks like a 0 to me without my glasses. I want to just address a few things. I just like zoomed around a little bit. It's funny because you can tell who the people are that like to try to stir some trouble sometimes. Like, Jules is one of them. Like, you see her going around now as Jules in the country or something like that. I'm gonna wait and see if anybody's watching because I started talking right away, and because I basically feel like people could just rewatch it if they wanted to. Maybe I'll share it out. I'll be right back. Hi, Ellen. Oh, there's a few people in here. I was just gonna go share it out, but I just wanted to address a few things, like, yeah, okay, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna put it on my community post. If you have a community post or anybody else, put it on their community post. Don't forget to thumbs up. I'll be right back. Hi, Marianne. Okay, I'm seeing 2 thumbs up on there. How much do you guys see? Thumbs up. I'm not going to talk till I have 65 thumbs up. I'm not going to say a word till I have 65 thumbs up. Come on. 63 to go. 63 to go. Come on. Just kidding. Just kidding. Like I could hold off that long. I think I have videos that have been up for years that don't have 65 thumbs up. Could you imagine if I was like still sitting there just like for years and years? Still waiting. Still waiting. I keep looking at my phone because yesterday my phone, I fucking, I kind of like, like I was going out down the back steps and I had my hands full and shit. And the phone was in my back pocket and, like there's the 4 steps, like, down from the back porch down. And, kind of took a spill and, it broke my phone. It was in my back pocket. And, fucking gotta be careful too nowadays when you're old, your bones are brittle. They don't heal the same way. But phones and bones, very delicate. Phones and bones are very delicate. So I ended up having to get a new phone because it occurred to me I didn't even know what freaking time it was. So with that said, anybody that I used to talk to on the phone, right, be sure to reach out to me now because they weren't able to transfer my contacts. They were able to, can't transfer all the videos and pictures and everything, but not my contacts. So I lost a lot of my contacts. A couple of people did reach out to me so far, and I have them already. But it doesn't. So even when your number comes up now, I don't. So there's 20 people here. So Yeah, it's in the middle of the day, so I'm gonna assume that 20 people aren't just here just to sit and watch and not say anything. So, if I was like a master chef in a restaurant and people came through the door as soon as they were open, then 5 minutes after I was open, I already had 20 people sitting at the tables, and fucking and I was a master chef. I flew in, and I was there to, you know, cook whatever your heart's desired, and you ordered nothing. Then that master chef is only, I'm not saying I'm a master chef, it's an example, but they're only as good as you make them. Seriously. I mean, serious. Uh, for silent, hi, Chels. Hi, Chels. Thank you for speaking up. For silent people to just, assume that, it's easy to keep telling yourself when so many people say, and I'm not talking about the people who chat and who are wonderful people who chat all the time. I'm talking about people who might have been watching for a little bit, even if you don't want to talk in your own self. Make another account. We're not the type of people here that will say, "Oh, that account was one nail. They're a troll or something." And here, Diane, just like Hidden Blessing said the other day. First of all, I use my phone even the only time I use the laptop during my live streams is if I'm doing commentary or I want to or play music or looking stuff up. But my stream is still on my phone, and it's not like a big, huge phone. You know what I'm saying? So even when I put up, pin a comment, and if I'm doing commentary, chances are, I read what people write. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ellen. Not one of those people who throw it at the ceiling to see if it's cooked, right? I tried to respond to a couple of Chicken Winners comments today, and for some reason it kept saying error occurred. I don't know if neither one of us can write in each other's comments or something. I thought it was weird, but yeah, no. Diane was on my panel a long time ago. Net kept saying on my panel, and but the thing is that video, there was also somebody else on that live stream that night, not on the panel at the same time as Diane, but this is like a long time ago, who distinctly called me the next day and said, could you private that video? Because they didn't like, a couple of things they had said. So, it was Coward. Coward asked me to private the video. And I knew he would. I knew it that night. I said, I know you're going to call me. I said, okay, I'll let you up. He said, let me up on the panel. I said, okay. And I know when he does that, it's always when he's a little buzzed and he kind of comes off like a misogynist, but he doesn't even realize it when he's drinking. He's just like, and I think Secular was being, he was saying a couple of things and his line. It was the next day, Coward distinctly asked me to private the video. Video's not there. So, but the thing is that now but I don't even remember that. But I'm not even gonna lie to you. I saw. Oh, I like Parmesan. Smells like feet. Well, stop smelling feet, and then you'll eat Parmesan. Shit, see, I totally got just I forgot what I was saying. Come on, you guys, remind me. What was I saying? Oh, I had looked at Sharon's community page, but God's honest truth. If I'm doing commentary, I'm usually looking at what's going on in front of me on the laptop. I'll pin comments, like, I'll just go down and pin comments, because I want, them up, I'll tell you what is good, fried spaghetti. The next day, right, you have leftover spaghetti, and that's nice, too. Got lots of garlic, too, lots of garlic. When you have the extra spaghetti in the morning, instead of microwaving it, put it in a pan with butter and fry it, and let it get a little bit crunchy, like, like, I love fried spaghetti. I do. Fried spaghetti. You know what else is good too is, like, when you have leftover. These are all things like what my mom used to do. You know, there's things like my mother used to make for me that I won't ever. Like, I'll never drink tea again. Like, because it just. My mom made tea. That's who. And I don't mean like herbal tea or iced tea. I'm talking about like Lipton tea bags and stuff. You know, I won't drink tea again. I won't drink tea. Because it's almost like disloyalty, it would never taste like my mother's tea. Never. Nobody's tea has ever tasted like my mom's tea. Not that I've ever drank it. I won't drink anybody else's tea. I mean, in England, like here, and when I used to live in England when I was 16, after the bars closed, and they closed early, but drinking age was 16 then. Hi, buns. Oh, yeah, fried spaghetti. Oh, lasagna. Someone who can make a good lasagna. The woman downstairs on the first floor will make lasagna. I smell it when it's cooking. I'm like, oh. She says she only makes it like maybe once or twice a year. I guess a lot goes into it. Yeah, with butter in a pan, and let it get a little bit burnt. You know what I mean? Like where it's crunchy, have a little crunchy pieces. Loved it. And like if there was ever mashed potatoes left over, oh my God, I'd fry them, take the spatula, fry, like with butter, of course, and fry them. Like take the spatula and press it down. I know, buns. And it's not something that I order out, I do not order lasagna when I'm out, but I'm sure it would be delicious. You gotta say it like that when you're, eating Italian. But yeah, Diane, in your heart of hearts, I know that you couldn't honestly say I've ever been mean to you. So if you think, especially even after watching, I mean, they're still like making comments like, I saw an OBS comment, you knew that was a troll. No, I knew it was a play on her name, Diane Monster Tag, but it wasn't like, my daughter's entire full name with an eggplant likes BBC. Or it wasn't Meth G, was it? So, I mean, now as for the picture thing, honest to God, I didn't even see the picture. I really, to be honest with you, if it was a real good clone troll account, they would have just kept the D, like you have a D, I think, or whatever. But I don't look at people's pictures. I can't even tell what's in Ellen's picture right now. I think it's her. But I can't even tell. Cheaters are cheating on me. They ain't working. Oh my God, I keep wanting to tell you guys. This is funny. Yesterday when I had to go get my phone, which isn't expensive, the channel as well. It's so I can bring you quality service. So if anybody would like to help with any kind of financial support towards the channel, it is a struggle. Living with, and there's things going on in my life that, as when it comes to medical things, I won't talk about much. I'll tell friends, but I won't say them out loud unless ever I needed to say goodbye to you guys. You know what I'm saying? But every day isn't guaranteed for any of us. But I just know how people are in this, some people in this community, and they, their priorities are fucked up when it comes to what they wish people. You know what I'm saying? And what they celebrate about people. They don't celebrate, people's victories over something. They just, vow to stress them out in hopes that nature will take its course. So, Janelle, please don't think I'm obsessed with what's up. I'd never be obsessed with anybody who wishes me death and says that they'll let nature take its course, and who has spoken about me and my daughter having sexual relations with each other. And I, out of respect for myself and my kid, every time he sits there saying, show screenshots, I'm not going to keep doing that. He knows what he did. He knows. Diana Ashtag knows from her heart of heart that I've never been mean to her. Janelle, your hair looks great. It does. Your hair looks good. Much better than the red. I like it better. Well, not that it matters. I know you're not trying to impress me, but, And it is true that people's personalities can make people appear unattractive to them. So, as in your video today, you were more appealing to me because you weren't as, mean. Meth G wasn't coming out of your mouth every 3 seconds. I've never done meth. I don't know anything about you, and you're absolutely right. I don't know anything about you, but you don't know anything about me. So you did keep referring to me as Meth G, and allowing WhatsApp to say some really nasty things about me. And he's been very nasty to me since day one. I think there was a spell where we got along, but he was quick to jump. 41 people. Hey, I'm only as good as you guys are. Seriously. In the middle of the day, you're going to tune in and not say hello. Thank you to the people who are saying hello. So I'm going to say maybe there's about 34 people who don't hate me. Perhaps they don't want to talk. That's fine. Maybe they don't have an account. Also fine. But the amount of people who remain silent in live chats, I guess maybe they don't understand the meaning of what it is. It's to interact, even not just with me. You don't even have to be talking to me. You can talk to your friends and stuff. Just don't come in with somebody's face with an eggplant or, I don't agree with any of that. And net knows I will chop. If I took screenshots of my block list, you guys would see. Hi, 7 Species, how are you? I hope you're doing well. If I took screenshots of my block list, you guys would see the mass amounts of how I have people blocked that were, cloning or making disgusting, nasty plays on words. Bubble, Sharon, Nat, Chicken Winner, Tiffany Moons. I mean, yeah, everyone. I don't need that stuff. I don't need that stuff. Diane Monster Tag, that's not that bad. But yeah, I felt really bad because I did not ask. That's not as true. Why the fuck would I lie about that? If I was going to pin it, I would have played on it. I mean, I did pin it, but if I was going to pin it with the intent of like, look at that, everybody, ha, 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 I would have said it. Hi, Maureen Dempsey. I would have said it. I would have said, look at that, ha, ha, there you go. I didn't. I think it was just like a matter of where I want, especially when I'm doing commentary. See, I'm not doing commentary right now, so I'm looking at my live chat, but when I'm doing commentary, I've got to watch for, the timing of it. I can't be going over a certain amount. Sometimes I'm reading the chat on there. But what I do see is Jules going around to every video she can find that is not, derogatory, putting her 2 cents in again. Jules, you just can't stop yourself. Why? Stop. I'm not a liar, okay? And I'm not really regurgitating, girl. If anybody regurgitates stuff, I'm going to say it's an F. I'm just saying. It's kind of weird. So, and then last night I actually had watched her live stream, and listening to her, I thought to myself, this lady really does have some issues. Because I started thinking to myself, maybe she really does believe herself. Because she's like, I only just started going after these people a month ago, but they've all been doing it to me for the last. And I'm thinking, maybe there really is some kind of traumatic brain injury there. And in that sense, I said to myself, well, I'm not, I can only feel bad for her. Feel bad for her. But it seems like there's a lot of joy for her to point out, like, liar, liar, SG, you're a liar, you knew it was Diane, you knew it. I didn't, but then even when I looked at the picture, I still didn't think it was Diane, because I don't know, like I told you, that was a long time ago. She was only up for a couple minutes, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, that I thought that when I saw the picture that it was you, and that, like, after when you told me to look, and I looked, I was like, when I originally saw that, like, on Sharon's the other day, or yes, whatever it was, in the community post, well, I thought it was, you and that, like, I did. I'm sorry. I didn't remember what Diane looked like. It was very brief. Howard asked me to private the video because, he didn't like himself. And that's it, man. That's all it is. It's not some big thing to go around calling me a liar, and I do this and I do that. Oh, I know. It really seems like she's, like, really thrilled that she's getting some attention, but they're really in there just to incite her to say stuff and say more. It's not like they're in there, like, as her friends. If they were ever her friends, they never would have even done any of that stuff. And she knows that we didn't entertain the munchies and the net, or the not nuts, I'm sorry, and the David's brush. She knows that. It shouldn't be a matter of a simple apology from them, and then she turns it around and tries to accuse the people who never did it. I mean, that's really ridiculous. So they simply apologize for everything they've done to you for the last 2 years, and that means that now you blame the people who didn't. Like, I didn't. I mean, yeah, I know her and Sharon had something going between them, but here, we didn't do that. So her saying these 2 channels, and we clearly know that she's, implying that it's us, that's pretty shitty, man. Like, I mean, she had balls even before she was with Babos, but I think it's more like the more attention she gets. Like, she wasn't getting enough attention, maybe. I don't know. You know what, Marianne? I can't even venture to guess what would make somebody do that to the people who are, supportive of her for the last, almost a year going on there. I couldn't even venture to guess. There's no way somebody's that mad at somebody because they were defending them against Amy. Because she still argues with Amy. There's no way that was about Amy. No way that was about Amy. No way. I love sunflowers. You know how she left, going, now she says I humiliated her and hurt her. Listen, lady, I don't even get it anymore. I can't. And the way she was saying this, I mean, liar, liar, pants on fire, liar, liar. I'm like, okay. I'm thinking clearly that there might be some kind of issue there. And, you know, far be it from me to harass anybody that's mentally ill. And here's the thing, I do believe Bob was mentally ill, but I remember Chicken Winner one time in her video, she was yelling at me, going, but you only care about your daughter. Wow. I'm sorry, I do care about my daughter. It's not that I only care about my daughter, but I don't know those kids that know me. And I did think it was wrong, people going after your kid, but my kid's been gone after now for a fucking real long time, and she's a real respectable young lady. And 4 years, all that dedicated work in school to be a triple major Dean's List graduate from a very expensive place. And a bunch of schmucks think they're gonna fucking ruin that kid's reputation and just possibly destroy her. That fucking CUNT Bobbles had my kid's resume and all her personal and private information from, you know, the places where she had posted her resume, her phone number, posted on her fucking community page, saying that my pet name for my kid was Little Pussy Farts. Do you fucking think that I'm supposed to pretend I don't give a shit about that, no matter how old my kid was? So it doesn't matter how dead our relatives are to care about them, but I'm not supposed to give a shit about what. And what's up would go around saying, "Oh, she's an adult. She's an adult. Fuck you. What's up, okay?" No, see, that's the thing about Bombos. She's not getting away with that. So she keeps wanting to come at me, and anybody in her defense wants to keep saying, "Poor Bobos. Oh, look what she did to Bobos." Go fuck yourself, because yes, I do care about my daughter, and I do care about both of ours integrity. So when they said that that was a fake GoFundMe, when it started right from there, they were harassing me and my kid, and that's a fucking fact, and that's the way it is. So yes, it does matter to me, and yeah, at the end of the day, that's what I fucking care about. I mean, I care about the world, but yeah. Oh, it's not that. What I'm saying is NetNet had this video last night talking about what I did to Bobbles. What I did to Bobbles? And how fucking dare you? So this lady apologizes to you after going after your kid, and now for what is it? You're doing her a favor? Like pretending that it wasn't her who did it to you for the last 2 years? You want to pretend it was me now? Ooh, you think you're going to wipe out history? And then when I play something to prove it, SG plays something old. Well, if that's what proves it, because you're talking the last 2 years, so what do you want? I don't really care. At the end of the day, just stop talking about me. Just be so simple. So simple. If you wanted me to die from cancer, pretend I died. So simple, right? Pretend I died to the people who do not like me. Pretend I died. That's it. So simple. Oh, I know about a play on words like that, Chelsea. Sick meaning awesome, and fat meaning pretty hot and tempting. Pretty hot and tempting. Yeah, they're all like, you got a problem with people who are fat? You called me fat. You called me fat. Well, I remember when fat used to be PHAT, motherfuckers. Pretty hot and tempting. So when I was there, you know, getting my phone the other day, They started playing, but I'm just telling them, just pretend that I don't exist, if that would make it easier for them. If somehow in their mind I'm doing something to them, I'm not, if they just stop speaking about me and anything pertaining to me and my friends and acting like I'm destroying the world. The world's a worse place because SG survived. Fuck that. Just step down, Mom. Jewel, stop going around every fucking comment section you can go to and being like, email me, I'll tell you everything privately. You've been doing that for a long time. 666. Well, they keep telling her that Bun's in the room. That fucking, Pamela, Crisco Love, Maxine Lapidus, whatever it is. Whatever it is. And like I said, I mean, I noticed that No BS is picking up for the, anti, LBT, whatever, LBGT. I know she's saying, I'm not anti, I got a pride bag. Do you have a pride bag, or does somebody in your household have a pride bag? Maybe somebody who's very sad and depressed because maybe their mother tells them they're a sinner. Just speculating. But no BS, I'm surprised that you're actually not offended by that. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm just speculating. Just regurgitating something out there. Oh my god, that's horrible, Chelsea. Come on now, you don't watch her? You know what's funny though is she's such a liar. She's like, I didn't even know what that meant before. I didn't see those colors before. I didn't know what it meant. Well, because she's constant. Well, actually, I start a story about something, then I talk about another story, so it kind of seems like we're talking about her for a long time, but we're really not. But then again, something new and ridiculous comes to mind, and we got to point it out. You guys remember in her video where she was talking about gays then too? Well, because she was so anti-gay, she was like saying some really nasty stuff, and now she's backpedaling, trying to do damage control, as Jewel says. But yeah, I know, Marianne, but she also, right? Get this, right? So I was on the phone with someone, and they pointed it out to me. Get this. She said, yeah, and she said, that person over there, my next door neighbor, he's got one of those flags out. So she knew. She knew what it meant. She knew. She talked about the flag the other day about it. Oh, I see you here all the time, Charles. And mine, anyway. Yeah, backpack. Would I be anti-gay if I walked around with a gay pride backpack all day? She said she didn't want to go in the water park because it smelled like urine. That's because I kept telling her that I peed in the water. I got it in her mind. I don't go to her water park and pee in it. She lives far away. I've never peed in a water park in my life anyway. I was just kidding around. But now she's all leery about it. Look at my pretzel. So, you think SG would like a pretzel? Bet she would. Maybe she should, eBay. Get on there, hold her sign up. Pretzel money. Pretzel money. Mustard money. Mustard money for SG. Anyway, I keep trying to say this story. When I was getting my phone, there was a couple of people who were like, of my age. Then, of course, the Then there was like the people who worked there, which were, you know, probably in their 20s or whatever. Anyhow, so they're playing, you know, music overhead, and it's like first they played, remember, pump up the jam, pump up, you know, remember that one? And what place to play, get the music on the floor tonight, make my day, right? So that's like our fucking era. So you can see like where our shoulders are moving, right? So then they played. You guys remember the song? I feel like it was. I don't know if it was like House of Pain. I'm not sure. No, I don't know who. I'm not sure who sang the song. To be honest with you, I think that was the people who sang "Jump Around." I don't know who sang the song. Remember they sang "Let Me Clear My Throat." Let me clear my throat. You know that song? Let me clear my throat. Guys, remember that? Let me clear my throat. It's a good song. Let me clear my throat. Right? Guys know it? See, it's no fun if you guys aren't gonna like answer faster. Because then you won't be able to like participate in my interactive singing. Boy, probably thinks you're gonna kill her. Hi, Linda. Linda, do you remember that song? Let me clear my throat. Remember that? Back in the day. Look it up. Google it. Google eye. Admitted he had a Google eye. Tracy's got a boyfriend with a Google eye. Tracy's got a boyfriend with a Google eye. Sorry. Okay. As I clear my throat. Okay, so it was playing, right? It was playing overhead. And there's one part where he yells out, you know, when I say this, you say that, right? And I don't know. I never really knew what he said there. You know, and I'm listening and I'm like, it sounded like, when I say shoe, you say sock. When I say shoe, you say shop. Sock, not shop, sock. Okay. When I say shoe, you say sock. You ready? One time. Shoe. Try guys, sock. Sock. When I say shoe, get ready for me one time. You say sock. You say sock. That's for DJ Cool or DJ Jazz? Cool or Jazz? Jazz Cool is marking. Shoe, sock, shoe, sock. Say it myself. That's what they say in it. When I say shoe, you say sock. Right? Yeah, that's the name of the song. Let me clear my throat. Y'all ready for me one time? When I say shoe, you say sock. That's what he's saying, right? Shoe. Come on, you guys. Give it to me. Sock. You guys don't even want to fucking sing with me. So you guys are an interactive audience at all. Shoe. 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 Sock. I say shoe, you say sock. No? Fuck it, Dad. I'll go back to what I was talking about. Traveler Girl Lou, I know I swear a lot, but why do you swear so much? You swear so much I can't even listen to you. Every third word is the F word, and I know I swear a lot, but I swear appropriately. Oh, thank you, Linda, as a member. Linda is my newest member. I love members. Oh, trust and believe, ain't it? Ain't that what? Not, I think that means not. Yeah, it's like, it loses its, whatever it is you're trying to say. But I never quite get your message, Lou, because you're so mean. Oh, she's talking about her doggy. Well, she said nat nat. She said nat nat. She said nat. I think she was trying to say not. Well, you know. My ear's ringing. You know what that means. Somebody's talking about me. Someone's talking about me. Then that'd be like, my nose is itching. Someone's talking about me. My foot is tingling. Somebody's talking about me. But, yeah, so basically, that was really, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? I haven't really been, like, well, from what I noticed, it seems the only one really fighting that much is well, here's the thing. We do know that, the lovely Aussie Amy, or as I like to call her, Pinhead. Sorry, just kidding. Pinhead. Well, you know that me calling somebody Pinhead warrants, I don't know, what are we up to, like 5? My everything itches. Somebody is talking about me. That's what she said. Thank you, Linda. You know, call somebody Pinhead because they keep barging into your room. Like saying to people, why are you in here? I'm live. Oh, what about your kids? I'm gonna go after them, even though like she wants to pretend that she never went after me and those kids, even though she did. We showed it, we proved it. I really hope she's not wasting her time, like gonna talk about the Diane avatar. I mean, like, really, can Diane get a break? I mean, how long are you gonna rub in her face that that was her avatar? With the eggplant in her mouth. How long are you gonna do that? Like, I even refuse to let that person like stay in here unless they change that avatar. So, since that's all been squared away, is that what your show is about tonight? Is it about the avatar? Is it going to be about the buying subs when obviously you did too? Because on social media, you had the same spike at the same time. So did Bobbles. Everybody did. They released everybody's sub count then. So, and what's your show going to be about? And is it all still going back to because I called you Pinhead? Or do you think you're taking on some kind of a mission for everybody? Like, really? Bye, you guys. I meant 7 species. I know, it just seemed like I was just going to go right then. But then I felt like I was cheating you guys out. Like, just a 45-minute live stream? Nah, really. No, really. I mean, really, Amy, you should come on and talk about yourself. Life. How about you just do that? Like, really? You have no stories to, like, relate to people or, you know, anything about you? Nothing? or are you such a seasoned internet bully, predator, aggressive gang stalker that you, like some others that we've seen on here, maintain your anonymity. So, well, actually, she's not maintaining her anonymity. She just knows that she's in Australia, and you know, like, I mean, really, like, I'm gonna sit there and pursue this woman from Australia, like, and you know, accumulate costs just to, and not even about money, about our most precious commodity, our time. Like, Amy, you do realize that the best thing about your last live stream was that I came on the panel and they had Ollie come on and lie, and then I debunked all those lies. You know, Crystal, not Crystal, Christine F. lying, saying she came into my live stream just to support me. Untrue. And I debunked it. It is in. I can. It was a live stream I did where Prudently was on the panel, called Friends, Foes, and something else. I can find it. And, yeah, I know, right? Facts matter. Facts matter. Why the anger? The anger. And I imitate and mock that stuff. I see. One, because I can't really do an Australian accent, or I do it more. Two, because the first time you ever were reading off a comment that I had put, you were doing it in some kind of a tone. Like, what the fuck? I don't talk like that, you know? And second of all, because anytime you ever stormed in my room or made your fucking live stream, that's what you've done. Facts matter. Why the anger? Why the anger? Probably because you're a fucking stranger accusing me of something I didn't do, faking cancer. Like, what's your problem? You gonna be okay over there? I don't know you. So how about you really get, you know, how about you debunk the fact that you look like you have no life and spend your every waking moment searching and searching and searching for shit about me to try to act like you've proven something. Like, if you literally get on your live stream tonight and, like, if you really posted your live stream to go on tonight about that stupid shit on the social blade, where clearly your subcount spiked, Babos did, and I'm sure a whole bunch of others did. September 22nd, they released the fucking stuff. That's what it was. That's all it is. You're not putting something out there like some big fucking news. Besides the fact, but the only reason why you would do it would be to try to take away something that I earned. You'd want me. Hi, JDS. Thank you. You'd want to take away my feelings of, you know, being proud. Like, you know, I earned those subs. That's what it's all about. That whole story of the buying the subs. I mean, yeah, sure. She showed screenshots of her trying to send a payment, but I didn't get those subs, and I wouldn't have taken them. But I don't think that it's possible to even be able to do that for anybody. Buy some subs. But I didn't get any. So what she showed, I showed the bank statement. Well, you didn't show the company that it went to. You just showed her like a withdrawal of $40. That's not proof. Your bank statement, that's not fucking proof. Bottom line is, it was just to take away my feeling of achievement after 4 years of an aggressive campaign, you know, thumbs down and 80% ratio, dislikes to likes, you know. Tough work. It was hard work. They wanted to take that away. Now that is indicative of cruelty. Cruelty, that's cruelty. So if that's what your live stream is about tonight, And then if you're going to keep pointing out about the Diane Osher tag, you do know that you're just basically bullying Diane, right? All you people who keep bringing that up. Like when I said to the Diane Monster Tag account, you can be in here because you're not acting out of line or anything, but you need to change your avatar. And they did. Now, if you're going to make a whole live stream, whole 2-hour live stream about those two things, because I can't think of whatever else came up with new. When are you going to, is this all over being called Pinhead? I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, this is really strange. And I would, and you always start, and you always go into where, and you used to say I was beautiful like your daughter. Guess that means your daughter's ugly. No, see, that's not what I was saying. But see, your personality has gone ugly. But if I was the mean one to you, why would I have been saying stuff like that? I wouldn't have. So none of these facts do matter, Amy. And these are the facts. And you're just wasting your time, which is your most precious commodity. You've got children, but you want to point out any animosity between me and kid. Blah, 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 blah. Enjoy your life, lady. Me getting so frustrated that finally I'm just like, you are a pinheaded linebacker because you keep storming in my room going, facts matter! And with that other bitch telling me to show my boob and stuff. Prove it, show your boob. You know that's ridiculous. So stop it. It's been proven already. I mean, you're just spinning your wheels and your room is just a bunch of people who are trying to make a person who fought cancer have stress, release toxins, and let nature take its course. See, and you may want to keep denying that, but your chat room says differently. What's being written in your chat room says a lot different. They're like basically going, kill her, Amy, get her, stress her out. The toxins are going to get her. The toxins are going to get her. Let nature take its course. That's what you're doing, Amy. You're sitting there providing a platform for a bunch of people who want cancer to return to a complete stranger. Hi, Tanger. Nice to see you. Hey, can you call me? Because I don't have your phone number. Well, yeah, that's basically what her chat room is saying. And this bitch is just rambling on and on, acting like it's... She'll be pinning it up on the screen, but... And she wants to pretend that that's not what they're doing. People, some people, and I came across this when I was doing my studying on people and their behaviors. Yeah, call me because I don't have it. When I had to get a new phone yesterday, it wiped out my contact. Or text me or something just so I have your number, you know. You know, and then when I mentioned that in our live stream, you know, it's just like, that's his opinion. He doesn't have to like you. So basically, she's hosting a cancer bullying to whomever it may be live stream because that's all they talk about. And they're just trying to stress somebody because everybody knows stress is a killer. It could be. But it works both ways. It sure does. It works both ways. Don't forget that. So if it stresses you out to know that you're not stressing me out, then thank you, Tander. Then stop doing that. If it doesn't stress you out, I don't know, you're not stressing me out. I mean, you're looking like a fool. Like, yeah, you do. You are providing me with some content. Go right ahead. I'll fucking play it again. Prove you're wrong again. I don't care. Is that what I need to do? I mean, you're really... nature may take its course on somebody else that's had cancer before. Maybe one of your friends. You never know, Amy. You never know. I mean, you really think you should tempt fate like that? I mean, when you're applauding yourself because you wouldn't stop talking and saying derogatory things. And you and your bulldog Christine F were fucking both talking over me and making no sense, couldn't answer one logical question. And so finally I said, oh, you're just a fucking pinheaded linebacker. Go fuck yourself. And I left because I'm not going to sit there and, you're an idiot. You're pathetic. You are the epitome of Australia's golden arches. Okay? I'll just call you Big Mac from now on. I mean, you're pathetic. Really. There's a little something you can talk about for 45 minutes on your live stream. All you're doing is providing a platform for aggressive cyber predators and aggressive gang bullying and stalking. It's terrible. It's really terrible. Christine F is a out and out stalker. Out and out stalker. It's out and out stalker. I don't know her name. I don't know where she lives. She keeps acting like as if I know where she lives. I don't care where she lives. I don't know, nor do I want to know anything about her. But she has consistently shouted out. And so that's really doxing. I mean, that's doxing. You know, I mean, fucking dumbass, what's her name? Net Nancy. They doxed Diane. I didn't do anything. So just shut the fuck up a bit, okay? And Diane uses her full name. So calling somebody Diane Monster Tag isn't really doxing. You understand that, right? You need to, like, but then again, I really do think she might have had. The more I listen to her, I'm convinced. Either this woman's, I don't know, I can't with her. She makes me want to put my head in the wall. I appreciate you all. Kindness is free. Encouragement means everything. Thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member. $2.99. If you want to put $6.99, you can, but $2.99 will get you the same thing. Because, you know, when I realized that members only chats really are private, it was kind of pathetic. And if you'd like to help support the channel in any way, super chat, super stickers, getting near the end of the month, I always like to hit the threshold at least. Ah, I see what you're saying. Rooster fish? Oh. Oh. Really? I probably will do a little commentary on it. I got so much to do. I'm stressed out. I'm wicked stressed. I got my own stressing going on, Amy. It's not about you or anybody on YouTube. I got my own life going on. So I'm glad that you like to think that adding to anybody's stress, whether it be mine or anybody's in the world, if you're not adult enough to know that everybody in the world has something on their plate, and just let people be. I don't even know. Like, if your fucking, you know, thrill of your week is scheduling a live stream to keep bashing somebody who basically your only complaint is being called pinhead, is, yeah, I probably will. Well, thanks. Maybe I'll have to go live when they do. Wow, really? I mean, I'm not anybody's content, that's for damn sure. Once they start talking about me, it's my content. And if they don't understand that, that's not stealing your content. That's taking back my content. I belong to me. That's the bad thing. I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, whatever, not the bad thing. Whatever. I got a lot going on. I appreciate you guys. Peace, love, and tacos. United we stand, divided we fall, and steel sharpens steel.